Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So the Goo Gun just got added to the game in a hotfix today, and I gotta say this is a very interesting gun. Epic Games, I love it when they really add guns like this. I'll just shoot it for you to give you a little bit of a... Yeah, it's a very odd weapon. It's like fits the season theme. It's all chromy. I really love when Epic Games makes guns with a gimmick like this. Now, at first, when you take a look at the trailer, it seems like you just fire and then it kind of just don't get in the path of it. But actually how this works is, watch if I shoot a line. It explodes from when I start shooting all the way till when it ends, which is very interesting. I don't believe we've ever had a gun work like that. So I started playing around with it, and you could like do like whole circles actually, and then it'll all blow up an entire circle. I don't know if that would ever come in handy, but the possibilities of this gun is actually really endless. If somebody's having a fight way out in the sky, you can like do this, and then it's really weird. Another thing to note is this thing absolutely destroys builds. Let's say like I just build all over the place here. I'm gonna even build with metal, even if it's like fully built. You can just like spray this thing all in there. And it sticks to the metal, which is really interesting because like you can see right on the top, it's all sticking. So I really like that. And another thing that I did want to mention that I was playing around with is you can pile this up. How weird is this? You can pile this up and then it would just consistently do a lot of damage. Another thing this item is very useful for is if people are in a box hiding. I'm going to get out of the box here. Watch this. Let's just spray it all around. Boom, and all that stuff goes inside the box where your opponent was. And this is metal, by the way. This is metal, which I find this whole thing incredible. I kind of like imagining the possibilities with third partying. If like two people are all the way down there, I can just kind of like spray it all over the place. The thing that I forgot to mention is this gun does a little bit underwhelming damage, but if you happen to like spray somebody in a box or something and catch them in a lot, it does 16 damage. So you'd have to catch him with the explosion too, because as soon as you run into it, it does no damage. Like if I pile it on the ground and I didn't think I'd be able to catch it. So like if I pile it, if I run through it, it does nothing, and I have to wait for the explosion, if that makes sense. And I know this gun's making a lot of noise. I usually do these tutorial videos like in a whole different manner, but I was just playing around with the gun. I don't have a lot of time today, so I thought like I would just hop in and do this freestyle a little bit. So like even if someone's a little bit above, you can jump down, you can just spray the bottom, and even if, so it breaks the build and then maybe they'll fall onto it depending where it is. The possibilities for this gun is actually endless, and this thing has quite a bit of range on it. Not a ton of range, but you can get people from far away. You'd have to really get used to the way this gun fires, but so far so good, man. I'm definitely gonna be picking this up. Like I said, I love when Epic Games makes guns with a gimmick, and this is something that we've never seen before. And I even just love the little design there. You can see it like inside the gun there. I just love those little touches like that. I'm moving right to left, and I know my tongue's going through the gun for some reason. I wish I could come up with a full tutorial for you guys, but honestly, there is not much to this gun. It's an explosive weapon. It shoots some goo, and all you need to know is it fires from it. Yeah, like that. Just it goes in the trail where you shoot it. That's it. That's the most important thing that you need to know, because you can just like, I mean, you could fire it like this too. I don't know how practical that would be. You'd have to like play around with it. Another thing I see this gun really being useful for is if you have high ground on somebody, you can just spray this thing down. And I think it would be pretty useful, like, especially if somebody's in a box. Like, let's say that's a box down there. You just pile it all up and let it fall down into the box like that. Because, again, like I said, you can just pile this thing up, which is, it's a very interesting mechanic, but I really like it. So, guys, I'm sorry that this video wasn't extremely structured like these tutorial videos usually are. I just wanted to get this out there because, again, I don't have a ton of time today. But, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Use code Clen in the item shop. Let me know what you think about the gun, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.